What's up? Alright, so let me tell you about something that happened on the bus today because we had an eventful afternoon. So, I get on the bus just like any other day, and for some reason today we have a whole bunch of kids that want to overload our bus because some days we have kids that are at football practice, band practice, whatever kind of practice they're at, and they decide to overload the bus. I'm in the back, and for some reason a lot of kids like to sit in the back. I'm just an innocent person. I just want to sit in the back and be happy. You go on with it yourself. Let me sit in the back. I get in the back, and all of a sudden, about 50 kids want to get in the back. And so, she says, our bus driver tells us to sit down somewhere. Well, the front's full, middle's full, back's full. So the kids that are left standing up, they have to sit in the aisle. And some kids decide just to sit in their friends' laps. Okay? And they do this every day, so it's nothing new, but it's overloaded, and it's 75 degrees outside, but it is burning up hot because we are so overloaded. So, we get down the road, and we start driving. All of a sudden, our bus driver wants to take a detour. She wants to take a detour. I'm like, why are you taking a detour? And we're all sitting around like, wow, what is she doing? Why is she going this way? And turns out, she's taking us to the bus garage. The bus garage. Yeah, that's where I'm going to go when I have my bus overloaded, a bus garage. So we get to the bus garage, and it turns out what she's going to do is she's going to put us all in a new bus. She says, alright, our bus is broken, it's going too slow obviously, so we're going to get on this bus and we're going to let this one be repaired. And we get on this bus, and while we're getting off the bus, she says, okay, just be careful with those seats because those seats are already broken. We're thinking, they're already broken, why are you sending us on this bus? I'm like, are you kidding me? It's Africa hot outside. We have nowhere to sit. Our bus is overloaded. We have like about 1,000 kids wanting to get on one bus, and you're going to tell us the seats are broken. So we get on the bus, and I'm one of the last ones to get on the new bus, so I had to stick with the back, like the last seat in the back. I get in the back, and it is so hot that I'm saying, okay, I got to pull this window down because it's so hot. I go to pull the window down. Window's broken. It's jammed. It won't go down. I'm thinking, this is just great. And before I know it, there are 3 kids trying to get in my seat, cramming me up against the wall like this. And all of a sudden, they're just like, God, can this get any worse? And like every day, I'm like the 4th person to get off the bus. So I think, okay, I'm just going to muddle through it and we'll get over it. So we get down the road, and we were driving along just like normal, and all the kids on the bus are acting up. They're complaining, they're loud, they're making jokes, and I'm laughing with them because it's funny. I mean, they're funny kids. I love laughing with them and making jokes with them and stuff. And so it gets to the point to where I'm saying, okay, y'all need to shut up, and stuff like that. And I'm saying, it is too hot out here. And so we get far enough down the road, and we get into my neighborhood, and she wants to stop the bus. Just stops the bus right at the front of my neighborhood. And so she gets off her little high horse, although I don't know how a horse can get off itself, but whatever. And the horse gets off her seat and stands in the front of the bus and says, alright, the girl back there making the jokes about this girl right here, you need to come to the front of the bus. And she is very loud. And she just got out of a place that I'm not going to tell you where she was, but it was a very bad place. So she gets mad, and she's talking on her phone. She's like, yeah, you hold up, I'm allowed to get up there. I'm like, please just go up there so I can get home. And so she gets to the front of the bus, and she's like, are you going to come down and say, hey, hush. And she's like, get off the phone. I'm like, you don't tell me what to do. I am talking on the phone. And I'm like, are you serious? This girl is seriously acting like this. So we get further, she starts talking, and she wants to make the girl that came to the front of the bus, she wants to make her stand up in front of all of us and apologize for making us stop. And she's just like, I ain't about to do that. And we're thinking, she don't want to do it, she don't have to do it. And then she starts saying, well, if she ain't gonna stand up, we're going back to high school. We're like, you need to get up and stop talking. So we're about to start yelling at her because she won't talk. And eventually, she just still won't do it. So our bus driver just decides to take us back to high school. Okay, and we get down the road, get out of my neighborhood. I'm like, are you serious? This is a serious type of work. And all heck is breaking loose in the back of the bus. We're all throwing stuff. We're like mad. We're all yelling. We're all screaming. We're like, this is so unfair. And I felt like I was really being unfairly punished because I was this close home. I was this close. And so we get on our way back to the high school. The bus driver decides she wants to stop in the Kmart parking lot. The Kmart parking lot. The Kmart parking lot. Why are you stopping in the Kmart parking lot? Why are you stopping in the Kmart parking lot? Okay, you need to you need to stop in my driveway. You don't need to stop in the parking lot. You need to stop in my driveway. Okay? So she stops in the Kmart parking lot and she says, "Are you gonna stand up now?" And she's just like, "Nah." And the girl in front of me, we're friends and all, so she's good. But she's like, "Will you please just stand?" And they're friends too. And she's about to freaking bite her head off. And I have kids back here who are like calling their mamas, calling the school, all this stuff, and wanting to get her fired, wanting to get the bus driver fired. And I'm about to that point too. I'm about to start going off on somebody. And so she starts yelling and screaming all this stuff. And then she says, "Well, that little girl back there too who keeps yelling, she's about to come to the front too." And so this girl, she stands up, she's like, "And it's hot back here." And so she says some other things that I can't say. But she gets to the point where she just says, "Are you going to stand up or not?" And the girl just says, "All right. All right, everybody. All right, I'm sorry, okay?" And so she sits back down. And we're like, there, she apologized. Now can we please go? And then the bus driver says, all right, now I need you to stand up and do that without attitude. And I'm like, and we're sitting there and we're thinking, oh, is this woman serious? Does she seriously want this girl to stand up and say without attitude? And so she's still like, "Well, I gave it to you, so I don't know what you want because I didn't have any attitude." And so the girl just sits there. And we're all back there complaining. The bus driver is about this close to getting back in her little seat, back on her saddle, and taking us back to the high school. Well, finally, the girl finally just gives up and says, "All right, everybody, I'm sorry." All right? And then she turns around and says, "Is that good enough, boy? Is that what you wanted?" And then she says, "That's all I ask." And then she sits down and she says, "Well, that's all you're getting." And all this stuff. And so we're sitting there still, and we're like, "Lady, why are you not going? Why are you not driving? Why are you not steering? I mean, the Jewish people made it through the desert faster than I'm getting home." So we're sitting there. I'm thinking, all right, if this person does not get in her freaking chair and drive this bus back to my house, we are going to have some issues. So finally, after about 10 minutes of sitting in the Kmart parking lot, she gets back in her chair. She starts steering the bus again. And right as we're going down the road, she says, "Y'all act up again, and then we're going to have to stop again." And the guy next to me, well, across the aisle, a few seats up, he says, "Y'all, let's act up. So we'll see if she really takes us back to high school." I'm like, no, okay? No. If you want to act like that after I get off the bus. Don't act like that while I'm on the bus, okay? Y'all can scream and holler all y'all want after I get off the bus. But until I get off the bus, y'all just need to shut up. And I'm serious. I'm not ashamed of what I did. I went off. I was mad. I was enraged. I was hot. I was angry. I wanted to get home. I wanted to get into the house. And I don't care. And so finally, we get to my stop. And as I'm standing up, the kind gentleman in the seat across from me says, "Can we talk now?" And I didn't answer. I just got off the bus and I went on my merry little way. I don't care what they did. They probably got stopped again. They probably got taken back to high school. I don't care. We'll see what happens on the bus tomorrow. But, whew, what an eventful bus ride. Alright? Peace. Oh, Lord, I can't wait till I get my license.